Peter John Stoltzman here, and these are triads in the key of A minor. Understanding both major and minor keys will give you a solid foundation for understanding basically everything else in music. So let's get started. In Workbook 1, Section 7, you will analyze diatonic chords in relative major and minor keys. You will analyze and write the notes of triads, chord symbols, and Roman numerals in minor keys, and play minor chords in inversions using various techniques. Well, it's time to dig into contemporary theory in minor keys. Remember what being in a key means. First of all, there's a home, there's a tonic, that's the one. And in a minor key, you're going to have a Roman numeral lowercase I as the one because it's a minor chord. 2, there's a scale that correlates to the key. And in minor keys, that's going to be a natural minor scale. And 3, each note in the scale can also correlate to a chord. And those are your diatonic chords in your key. And again, those are numbered in Roman numerals, just like in major keys, except it's in a different order in a minor key. So let's take a look at the key of A minor to start. And we'll go through the chords in A minor, starting with the 1, which is A minor, the 2, which is B diminished, the 3 is C, and I'm calling this the flat 3 because in A major we have C sharp, but the flat 3 is C natural, and that's what makes minor, right? So we've got the flat 3, we've got the 4, which is minor, D, 5 is E minor, and then we have a flat 6, a flat 7, and a 1. That flat 6 is major, flat 7 is major, and we're back to the 1. Now why call them flat 6, flat 7? Same reason that I call the 3 flat 3, because I'm doing it relative to a major scale. So A major scale is 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 is F sharp, 7 is G sharp. In the minor we have flat 6, flat 7, F natural, G natural. So I call them flat 3, flat 6, flat 7. That's what makes a natural minor scale. And that's what makes the chords in the key as well. Let's move on to an interesting connection here. You may have noticed, if you're playing through these chords, that they're the same chords that are in C major. Exactly the same chords. In fact, same order, except that we're calling A 1, right? So if A is 1 in A minor, but A is 6 in C major. If C is 1 in C major, but C is flat 3 in A minor, there's a relationship here, and we call this the relative minor, relative major. A is the relative minor of C, C is the relative major of A. And I've got a visual here on page 44 where you can see the chords lined up exactly underneath each other. You can see the C is the 1 in C, and it's the flat 3 in A, etc. I want you to go through these keys at least and think about what each of these chords is in the relative key. So, for instance, let's take F. F is the 4 of C, right? What is it in A minor? It's the flat 6 of A minor. Just think about those relationships and how they change depending on what you're calling the tonic. Now, at the bottom of page 44, you've got an exercise to fill out all the diatonic chords in the key of D minor and the key of E minor. So do that, definitely do your homework. And for a next level challenge, just choose a key, take a minor chord, use an inversion, choose a technique like double time chunking, broken chords, arpeggios, and try, without putting your hands on the piano, to visualize where you're going to go. Once you can see it, count it off, jam. So, for an example, E flat minor, second inversion, double time chunking. You can see E flat minor, there's first inversion, second inversion, you can just see it. Left hand goes to E flat, a 1, 2, 3, 4. Alright, and just have fun. Just jam a little bit, grab another key, another inversion, another technique, and go through this as much as you want until you really start to feel comfortable with finding those minor chords and being able to jam on them. I hope you're learning something. I hope you're having fun doing it, and I'll see you next time. Peter John Stoltzman here, bringing you inspired, joyful piano music. Thank you for watching. Leave a comment and let me know what videos you would like to see. Make sure you subscribe and hit the notifications bell. And stay connected with me by going to my website and signing up for my email list. Listen to my music on Bandcamp and follow me on Facebook and Instagram.